Hi guys, welcome to plant class. Today we have a pretty fun project where we get to draw from old plant debris and new springtime growth. We talked about it a little bit last week, so maybe you went out and collected the things that we're gonna need. If not, you can do that later and kind of finish your project throughout the week. But first I'm just gonna start off reading something. I'm gonna read a Mary Oliver poem called Moccasin Flowers that I really love, so I'm excited to share it with you. All my life so far, I have loved more than one thing, including the mossy hooves of dreams, including the spongy litter under all the tall trees. In spring, the moccasin flowers reach for the crackling look of the sun and burn down. Sometimes, in the shadows, I see the hazy eyes, the lamb lips of oblivion, its deep drowse, and I can imagine a new nothing in the universe. The matted leaves splitting the black planks of the stars. But all my life so far, I have loved best how the flowers rise and open, how the pink lungs of their bodies enter the floor of the world and stand there shining and willing, the one thing they can do before they shuffle forward into the floor of darkness. They become the trees. I wanted to read this to you guys because I think Mary Oliver does a really good job depicting that tension between debris and growth, and that's going to be what we're working on today through these compositions. So here's what you need. So for today's class, you're going to need some small pieces of paper, some scissors, something to draw with. I used some Sharpies and highlighters and just some pens and pencils that I had around the house, some tape or some glue, and then just the plant debris that we talked about. So the first part of this project is just going outside to collect some things. So I want you guys to go observe the new growth and the old debris that is outside in the springtime. So I collected some old lavender, some straw, and then some hydrangeas. And then this will take a little bit of time, so this project might take a couple days, but you guys are gonna press some flowers. So how you do that is pretty easy. You just go ahead and take a flower that is in growth and you pick a page in a book and you just go ahead and put it in there. And then I like to kind of adjust the leaves to see how they're gonna fall when they're closed upon, but just go ahead and close it into the book. And then you can put another book on top of it, and then if you wait just a week or a couple days, then when you open that back up, the flower will be pretty flat, and then we're gonna use these in our compositions. So how these are gonna add into our compositions is I want you guys to be drawing that old plant debris and then add the new pressed flower growth into those to kind of make like a plant collage. So these are what my finished compositions look like. I did them on smaller papers just because I think that using a smaller piece of paper can be less intimidating to look at to fill. And then also I love to do this so I can use these as things like for cards for friends or for my family later. They're just like a good size to write on the back of if you wanted to do that. As you guys are walking around looking for these debris and flowers to press, I just want you to think about the essence of what this springtime growth looks like and that tension between decay and growth and where it starts and where it ends. I hope you guys had fun with today's lesson, and I hope it got you outside to enjoy this new spring weather. Next week we're gonna do something that takes some imagination and fantasy, so I can't wait to see you guys then.